So, welcome everyone to this Dark Moon ritual where we are celebrating the good dark. And the good dark is the darkness that is the beginning of everything. It is the dark of night when dawn is born, when the spark of light is born. It is the darkness of the fertile earth where the seeds lie dormant. And it's the darkness of the womb space, the moon space. And here we celebrate because this isn't a darkness to rush through or a darkness to dispel with light. It is the dark that holds life, that holds light, and the darkness that holds memory and dream. And that's what we are celebrating tonight. So I'm going to start by casting the circle and by the earth that is her sacred body, by the air that is her sweet breath, by the fire that is a dark bright spirit, and the sacred waters of her womb. I cast this circle, and the circle is truly sacred. As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Blessed be.
I'm just going to take a few moments to allow you to be grounded and centered. So close your eyes and take in 3 deep, slow breaths. And I want you to imagine from your womb space, from your sacred cauldron, that there is a red thread slowly unraveling. And it flows down through your legs, down through your feet, sinking into the earth below your feet, through the topsoil, down further, past the earthworms, deeper still, past the setts of the badgers and the burrows of the rabbits, deeper still, deep down into the dark, soft earth, past the bones of our ancestors, past the crystal caves, down deeper, through into the very center of the earth. Feel there the heartbeat of the Earth Mother. Feel your red thread dance with her energies. Be held there and feel that energy of the Earth Mother and her love flowing back up through that red thread into your womb space. And then slowly begin to bring that thread back up, back through the mantle of the earth, up further, back into that soft, rich soil, past the crystal caves and the bones of your ancestors. Bring that energy back up past the setts of the badgers, the stones, the earthworms, back up through the grass, back up into your feet, flow it back up through your legs and into your womb space, and feel there the beat and the love of the Earth Mother. And then send up a silver thread from your womb space up through your solar plexus, up through your heart, your throat, up through the very top of your head, and out through the roof of the building you're in, up past the trees and the clouds, up into the dark night, past the moon that we are honoring in tonight's ritual, and out into the dark velvet blackness of space. Reach with that thread to the star that shines brightest for you in that sky. That is your mother star. Reach for her and dance with her energy, the Star Mother's energy, and feel that sparkling silver energy flow down through your silver thread. Dance in her embrace, and then with a final hug, bring that silver thread back, slowly back through the dark night, back past the moon and the stars, back through the earth's atmosphere, back past the clouds and the highest branches of the tree, back down and down, back into, through the roof of your home or the building that you're in, back through your head, back through your throat chakra, down further still through your solar plexus, and down into your womb space, where the energy of the Star Mother and the Earth Mother swirl together, fill you with love and energy, and center you. And when you're ready, with another deep breath, open your eyes, ready for tonight's ritual. And I will just offer, before the calling's in, this poem prayer to Cerridwen. Goddess of winter, mistress of the cold night's mysteries, thank you for your blessings of the snow stillness of winter time, this womb cocoon of darkness and this peace, for gifting us this pause, this chance to dream, to create, to dare to be our soft selves, to be reborn in love for ourselves and you, Goddess, of this time, this season, this hope for the new year to come. To you, Cerridwen, blessed be.
Turn with me in your mind's eye to the north. Croeso, Cerridwen yr awyr, Cerridwen of air. We welcome you into our sacred space this evening of the blessed dark moon. We feel the sacred power of your breath, from the mighty winds of the raging storm to the feather-light kiss of a gentle breeze, from the first gasp of a newborn babe, from the darkness of the womb, to the last breath of the dying before returning to you. This is the power of your breath. As we travel through this season of the good dark, you help us remember to stop and rest, and most importantly, breathe and live with this season. Embrace it as our ancestors did, as a time of resting, nesting, and healing, and storytelling and song singing. Instead of battling against it, desperate for spring, we need to embrace this period of rest. We breathe your breath of life and wisdom in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen yr awyr, and we bring your love and energy into the center of our circle. Blessed be.
Turn with me now, in your mind's eye, to the east. Croesio, Cerridwen of fire, we call upon your cleansing flames to bring inspiration and light new paths and possibilities within our spirits as they lay dreaming in the dark of midwinter. We breathe your fiery energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of Fire. Blessed be.
Hail and welcome, blessed be. In your mind's eye, please turn with me to the source, where we greet and welcome Cerridwen of water. With water you give life and strengthen us, guide us through this cold time until we can happily drink the fresh spring water again. Grueso Cerridwen of water, we bring your energy in with gratitude. We bring your energy in the center. Blessed be.
And in your mind's eye, please turn with me now to the west, as we say, Croeso and welcome, Cerridwen of earth. May we learn from your animals of earth, and especially the bear, who hibernates, who knows what to do at this time, to be quiet, to dream, to be still, to relax and rest and recuperate, something that we struggle to do. And as we look at bear and your other wonderful animals and your plants who have shut down for the season, telling us this is what we really need to do, where we also learn to watch for other signs, your snowdrops in the spring, the signs of life returning. And at that point, we know we'll be filled with energy and your grace to walk your earth gently for 2025. We breathe in your beautiful earthy mother energy with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of earth, and we bring your earthy energy to our centre. Blessed be.
Join with me in the centre. Croeso, Cerridwen, mistress of magic and mystery. As you weave the elements together to create life within the darkness of the midwinter, we grow in your sacred dark womb, feeling protected and nourished at this time. We breathe your energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen, mistress of magic and mystery. Please sing with me now. Blessed be.
Blessed be. The circle is cast, the ritual is beginning. And for our first offering, we have our lovely Louise and a song, The Darkest Night.
Hello. So my laptop's just kicked me off, so I'm going to try this with my phone. This is a song that came through just in the past few weeks on a very foggy morning here as I woke up. So I'm hoping if I see the lyrics here on my screen, you can still see me. Okay. Misty mountain, foggy dew, sitting here alone, I sing my stories, echo back to me. Dark nights into morning, candle by the window pane. Night time's long and grey is dawning. Sitting here beside the flame, I gaze upon a moonlit meadow. Meadow pipit sings to me. Starlight skylarks in the night time sings across the field to me. In the darkness I see a spark of light beckoning from far away. Mother, mother, darkest light, tell me it'll be okay. Darkest night, darkest night, darkest time of darkest light. Darkest night, moon is bright. Darkest night and darkest days. The moon is new now in the sky. Darkest sky on darkest night. The people, they sing out with light. But in my soul it's darkest night. I wonder when the light will come. Flickers on and flickers on. The light is still some time away. But that's okay, yeah, that's okay.
Thank you, Louise. That was so beautiful. And our next offering is Tegan, who's bringing us a poem.
This came to me from the Yule celebration that I did, my first as a priestess. It was messages that Cerridwen wanted me to give the group, and after it was done, it kept coming to me, and so I worked with her to kind of make it into a poem. Time happens all at once. This is a sacred mystery, a deeper truth, and it is overwhelming, unfathomable, a holy terror. So for you, the great cauldron of the universe is stirred, and its turning brings order and guidance. Yet some seek to push it faster, some seek to slow it, and the most broken souls spend lifetimes exerting a wasted will to make it reverse. But you, plant o Cerridwen, honor its turn, and you embrace that every time I bring a deeper wisdom for you to learn. In Yule, do not let the outside world trick you out of your stillness. Do not let the call of the new horizon you sense rob you of the gifts this season yields. The precious freedom in learning what is needed, allowing release from the trap of what is wanted. Let the dawning light awaken your mind and not your will to act. Be still. Stir not in the dark, hard-earned soil of Samhain, made fertile by tilling up shadows, shedding of tears, and the sacrifice of who you were. Be still within its embrace. listening only to the delicate whispers of what you have not yet dreamed. Watch as the threads of your present dance in the winds, soar high above you clasped in talons, and tangle in the leafless branches of the trees. They are showing you the many possibilities of their future weave. Be still as your inner fire glows, and allow it to be fed by me with inspiration, truth, and clarity. Be still and trust. In the future, the growing sun's heat will draw you forward from the womb of dark earth at the perfect beat. Your fiery will in harmony with me, new vision shining from your brow. But now, be still. Blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you so much, Tegan. And next up, Tina Louise is going to take us for a little bit of a journey. Now we're going into the dark.
Hi, hello. This kind of came a little bit last minute because when we're thinking, we're talking about the theme is the good dark. So why good dark and not bad dark? It's because most of the time we associate and have come to associate dark as scary. No, it's come over the years. We go right back to the way things started. Our ancestors respected the dark. Our ancestors would have looked up at the skies and been able to see the stars. They wouldn't have had light pollution to contend with. So they would have looked at the magnificence of the darkness of the stars in the sky. When I do it now, I feel like a little child. I feel like, oh, shiny. And you can see the stars because it's so unusual these days because there's so much light pollution. And as time went on and religion changed, yes, I'm going to go there. And we went from matriarchal great mother religion, where we all lived together in harmony with nature, where we didn't abuse nature, we lived with it. And light and dark and the seasons were part of the cycle of life, which we accepted. We didn't try to fight against it, we went with it. And the darkness, the good dark of winter, was necessary. It was part and parcel of life. It was part of what we needed to be. Most seeds won't germinate until you've shoved them down in there, covered them up nice and dark, and they've gone through a winter of cold, and then they germinate in the spring. We don't stick a light bulb down there with them. We don't give them a torch. When we conceive a child, there isn't a light going on inside there either. It's darkness. We come from the womb. It's the good dark. It's a necessary dark. So why do we fear it? Where does that come from? Has this been generated possibly by, again, patriarchal religion? I mean, think about it. Where's Hades? Where's hell? Oh, is it up there? Oh, no, that's heaven. That's light. Oh, that's right. It's down there in the dark pits, the dark, scary pits. So again, darkness has been associated with evil. Well, why is that? Because the darkness was always associated with goddess. Oh, there you have it. Because goddess was associated with dark, with the womb, with creation, with procreation, with all the mysteries that go with it. When patriarchal religion comes along and says, let's squash that, shall we? How do we do it? Oh, I know. We'll make it bad. And that's where it started. So that's where the fear came in. And suddenly everything has to be lit up. Suddenly everything is, we can't have it dark anymore. We'll just put lights everywhere. We don't get to be anymore. We don't get to switch off. And that's the run up to what I'm sort of in a roundabout way, typical ADHD fashion, is trying to sort of come to the point of the journey. I want to remove the light. Now we have 5 physical senses, and we have our 6th sense of spirit and energy that we sense people with, and we sense rooms with, and we sense energy with. Out of the 5 senses, the one that really shouts the loudest is not our ears, not the one we listen with, it's the one we see with. So when we are getting bombarded with light, when we see everything, it takes over. It shouts the loudest in our brain. It's going, oh, look at that, that's shiny. Oh, let's see this. Oh, look at over there. And everything just comes in a total cacophony of information. It's small wonder all of us these days are stressed up and anxious and not sleeping properly. We have this constant bombardment. We don't get proper downtime anymore. There are no circadian rhythms for us anymore. We don't go to sleep like our ancestors did when it got dark and get up when the sun rose. You know, we're subject to alarm clocks and, you know, digital era. There's nothing wrong with that, except that at the end of the day, we are still creatures. We're still mammals. We still need to respect what goes on with the cycles of life and our cycles of energy and being. So what I want you to do, I'm going to shut out the noise a minute. So if you bear with me on this one, what I'd like you to do, if possible, and if it's safe to do so, obviously I don't want you, falling over dog toys and tripping over things, but if you're able to shut off your lights completely, so your room goes into darkness. And if then with the screen, whatever screen you're using, if it's a phone screen or a monitor or a laptop, if you can perhaps pop something over it, cover it up, just to keep the light as low as possible. Normally we just say, just close your eyes. But even when you close your eyes, mentally, you still know that there's light the other side of your eyes. And as soon as you open your eyes, well, there it is. There's the light. I want to put you completely into darkness. I want you to feel what it's like to be in darkness. Take away that massive input of information that overrides everything else. Now we have 4 other physical senses, right? We have scent, we have sound, we have taste, we have touch. So what I want you to do now is we're going to go into a little journey, not so much to go and meet anybody in particular. What I want you to do is to rediscover that good dark in, the darkness of the womb, the darkness of your soul, your primordial soul. And that's where we are going to go now in this short journey, okay? So if you can, please, if you can make everything as dark as possible, that would be absolutely fantastic. I need you to also, if you can, close your eyes. That's fine. If you don't feel comfortable doing that in the dark, you'd rather leave them open, that's also fine as well. But we want to try and reduce as much light stimulation as possible. If you could take 3 nice, deep, cleansing breaths to start with, please. So just breathe in nice and slow and steady. Inhale, 3 count, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. And again, just breathe in slowly, 1, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. And once more, please. Inhale slowly, 1, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, now out, 2, 3. Now just sit just for a moment. And just now listen. You're going to bring your ears more online. But not just what's going on around you, maybe ticking clocks or dripping taps or, noise of neighbors. Bring your focus in. Bring your focus into how you're breathing. You've just taken 3 nice deep breaths. How are you breathing now? Are you breathing shallow? Are you breathing a little deeper than normal? Is it nice and relaxed? Are you a little bit wheezy? Take notice of your breath. Listen to it, not just with your ears, but with your internal sound system, which is there. Because when we shut out the noise, we can hear our body talks to us. Our body tells us what's going on. So listen to the breath. Now bring in feeling. Feel the air traveling in through your nose or your mouth. Feel it trickling upwards through your sinuses. Try and follow its track as it goes down into your trachea, into your lungs. Try and follow its path. Feel it. If you really focus, you can feel it. It's almost like water. You feel almost like water trickling in, but it's actually air. It's life-giving air, and you can feel it trickling. Follow its path. Is it warm? Is it cool? How does it feel? Now, focus on your heartbeat. You felt your breath. You heard your breath. That's still going on. Now bring your focus to your heart. Sometimes it takes a little while to tune into it. Sometimes you can hear it thundering away in your eardrums. Just come to listen to it. How does it sound? Is it a classic fa-dub-dub, fa-dub-dub? Does it do a little tune? What rhythm is your heart doing right now? Is it fast? Is it excited? Or has it slowed down? Is it mellow and it's chilled because you've done some nice deep breaths and you're feeling a little calmer and a little more zen, and all the bombardment of light has gone, and just generally more in tune with your body. Feel it beating, each pulse. Listen to its rhythm. Imagine the heart pumping away in your chest. See it in your mind's eye now. As you're feeling it, so you're seeing it, but not with your eyes, with your mind. Imagine the blood leaving it, going through the body, circulating through all your body, all your veins and your arteries, then returning back to your heart again. It's a full circle, it's a cycle. It's part of the cycle of life. Now we're going to go to the biggest organ of the body, your skin. Now this is a biggie because the skin, sometimes we overlook it, we don't really think of it as much of an organ at all. But all our senses, all our nerve endings, everything is all there, just under the surface of this wonderful, living, breathing skin that covers our body. Notice the sensations. How is it feeling now to you? Are there any coldish areas? Got a cold spot? Maybe a hot spot somewhere? Itchy, which frequently happens when you try to focus on something. Very often you find a little itch will pop up. Any tingling? Any numbness? Pay attention to what your skin is telling. This information is always there. It's always there. But our eyes tend to be the dominant force, so we tend to sort of like listen to that before we listen to anything else. Now I want to bring in the sixth sense, the sense of energy. So what I want you to do, again, still in the dark now, still just being relaxed, so bring your left hand and your right hand and bring them to about maybe 3 to 4 inches apart from each other in front. So palms facing each other. Now, I just want you to circle them gently in the air, facing each other. Now, as you circle, keep circling. Keep circling them round and round. Now feel what's happening now. What can you feel in the skin of your palms? What's happening with your fingertips now? Can you feel anything? Any temperature change? Any tingles of energy? Any little pinpricks? Keep your focus there. Nothing else matters now. Just focus on this little energy exchange between your left and your right hand that's going on there. Feel it become more substantial. Might feel a little bit, sometimes a little burning or a cool sensation or a tingling sensation in the middle of the hand. Just keep slowly just moving them. Feel how it moves. You don't need to see it. This is how you feel your energy. Some people call it ki in its various cultures. You're feeling this energy, moving it around. You're turning it into a little ball now. It's now becoming a small ball of energy between your left and your right hand. Just move it slowly around. Now, using this ball of energy, put both your hands down to your womb space. Drop it down over to your womb space and place both your hands, left and right now, over your womb. In the case of any gentleman present, it'll be down on your abdominal. Now, bring your focus, your inner focus, your mind's eye, down to that space, down to your abdomen, down to your womb. Feel that energy moving around in there. Now, this energy is not a light energy. This is the dark, primal energy of creation. This is the good dark. This is a safe dark. This is where all wonderful things happen. This is our direct connection to the goddess, to the great creatrix herself. This is where the miracle of life happens. This is where your energy center lies. Feed the energy, that the energy ball that you've created, from your own senses, from your own energy. Push it into the womb. Circle it around. Feel that buzz. Now feel that energy start to fill the rest of your body. Feel it move out like an ever-growing circle, filling you. It's traveling up towards your heart. It's traveling down your legs. It's traveling right up, filling your arms to your fingertips, going right up into your head. It's a warm, loving mother energy of the womb. This is the good dark. There's nothing to fear here. Now to yourself, in your mind, say the words, I come from the mother. I come from her womb. I come from the darkness, and to it I shall return. There is nothing to fear, for I am one with Goddess, and I am connected to everything and everyone. Take another nice, deep, cleansing breath. Blow it out. And then slowly open your eyes, uncover your various light sources, try not to trip over everything, and thank you, and blessed be.
Blessed be, Tina. Thank you so much. What a beautiful reminder that in the dark we are born, and to the dark we return. It is the source and the return, the good dark. And we're going to keep traveling with the senses a little bit and into the good dark that holds memory. Over to you, Karen.
Thank you. Thanks, Tina. That was beautiful. And at this time of darkness, although we're talking about the good dark, we know as well that sometimes memories or troubles come up at this time of year. And it made me think, because I've recently been doing another course, and although I don't count myself as a healer, I had to do 3 healing sessions. And at the start of each healing session, there was some listening, and it came to me that actually the listening was healing in itself. Now, as Cerridwen priestesses, we're taught sacred listening, which is basically listening without interrupting and letting somebody unburden their soul. And there's nobody as good at doing that as our Dark Mother herself, Cerridwen. We see this in other religions, don't we, where people go to confession and they unburden themselves. They have someone to listen. If you're not lucky enough to have a religion where somebody is going to listen to you, you can always turn to Cerridwen. So if you've got a candle now, I just want you to get hold of your candle. And you can see that where I am now behind me, I've got Lake Bala. And just for a minute, we can join together at the Lake Bala lakeside. And just bring your candle in front of you. Okay. And what I want you to do is, if you've got something that's bothering you, something that's concerning you, and I know a few of our priestesses recently, we suffered the loss of one of our sisters. Or it may be Christmas. Perhaps you don't think that you were able to do everything you wanted to, perhaps because of finances or illness. Perhaps the Christmas wasn't really the Christmas that you wanted, or perhaps there's been a falling out. And now is your time to give this over to Cerridwen, to our Dark Mother. There's nothing she hasn't seen. She had some very human flaws, as we know. She didn't actually manage to murder a child, but she came very close at one point, didn't she? There's literally nothing she hasn't seen. And what I want you to do, just for a second, close your eyes. Imagine the Dark Mother standing the other side of your candle and whispering to you, it's okay, you can tell me. Unburden yourself, I'm listening and I'll take it. And now talk over your candle what you want to say to the Dark Mother. And when you've finished, know that the flames have burnt up whatever is troubling you. So I'll wait for a moment while you share with Cerridwen anything you want to get rid of to make your heart lighter. And know that we're listening. And know that the Dark Mother's heard you. And for a second, just close your eyes and imagine her wrapping you in her cloak, which is a cloak of healing, a cloak of forgiveness, and a cloak of pure, pure love. And just know that whatever you've put into the flame has been taken by Cerridwen and turned into light in the darkness. And just looking at your flame, you can see now it's glowing bright. You fed it whatever isn't great, and hopefully she's added a bit of light. So thank you for doing that for me. And whenever you need to unburden yourself to Cerridwen, grab a candle, grab a couple of minutes space and unburden yourself to her. If you need more than that, I've put in our Cerridwen Facebook pages the links for Samaritans, for refuges, for calm. Please reach out. Listening is such a healing thing to do. And at this time of dark, it can bring up things that aren't always, to our highest good. But having said that, how else can we as Cerridwen priestesses or just people help other people to talk and to listen? And one way is to have a red tent group. If you're interested, there's something called the Red Tent Directory. You'll find it online. And I set up a red tent myself, having been to an actual red tent, which was red and a tent and was amazing, at a pagan festival. So I set up one of my own, which isn't red or in a tent. We started off in a farm building, then we moved to a community centre, and then we moved to a cafe, which lets us have the venue for free because we eat lots of cake, we drink lots of coffee. Some of the red tents actually are very spiritual. Mine isn't. I don't really talk religion, but I think they've got wind of the fact I'm a witch. You can't really not, can you, when you hang out with someone so long? We've been doing it for years. But what we decided to do was just be women. So one woman will teach the rest of us a craft. We're usually hopeless at it, but we have a go and we have a giggle. And we just hang out as women. So the first time it was friendship bracelets. Who knew they were so hard to do? It was one of our younger members. We've had the official calligrapher from Chester Cathedral, who did one of the royal wedding certificates recently. She taught us calligraphy. We've done all sorts. We've done mosaics, we do weaving, you name it, we've done it. So I would just say, create it, they will come. A space for women, a circle for women. You don't need any training for that. And that red tent directory is great. But we always start with sacred listening. So I have a little talk stone, like a talk stick. It says trust. I got it from the garden centre. We listen to each other. And you'd be amazed as women how we have similar problems often. The rule is we don't offer any advice. We just listen. And then it moves on, If somebody wants advice, they can ask after. But the rule is at the time, listen. So listening is everything, isn't it? And as I said, sometimes life hits you a bit of a sideswipe, and it did recently with one of our priestesses, Kate. But talking about listening, I think she wants us to listen. So she wrote a poem, which was in our lovely book. Here you are. This is the, can I do it now? There we are. The advert break, if you like. This book is still available. Yeah, written by some priestesses of Cerridwen, and I'm sure you'll have another book at some point too. But Kate's joining us tonight, and these are the words that she's left us, and they are beautiful. So this is Kate Greenwood, and her poem is Cerridwen Kin. Sorry, Kate, I hope I pronounced that right. Cerridwen stirs her cauldron, steeping her magical brew. Transformation, inspiration, deepest wisdom. She turns my way, veiled face, asks me if I will taste, if I will dare, if I have the courage of a heart strong and true, for the cauldron boils not for cowards, and it is so much more than just a taste. No tentative sip that leaves room to change one's mind, there is only full immersion. I choose to step in her cauldron, to slough off the old patterns that keep us locked in illusions of safety. It's scary to be stripped down to the raw. One would not be alone in choosing what looks like comfort, but not for me. I will take the dipper she offers me, part my lips willingly, with all my sovereignty backing me, and my ancestors holding me, I let her tip the brew into me. Liquid black moonlight, honeyed bitters, fire of comet's flight, earthy as clay, as stone as bone, coldest deep as water, tingling through me. I become the brew, or it becomes me. We ride throughout all that is, has ever been, will ever be, We are all and we are nothing, no separation. And when I come back to myself, I'm a different self, yet a truer self, at peace and in joy, held with deepest love and compassion, in the arms of our Dark Mother, Cerridwen Initiatrix. Thanks, Kate. We love to listen to you tonight, listen to each other and hold each other because it's powerful. Blessed be.
Hello, sisters and brothers. I'm Sally, and I will just be singing a song that's called My Great Grandmother. So hopefully you will all enjoy. Okay. So, as the hazelnuts fell down to the earth, my great grandmother learned of sacred sound. And as the rose petals bloomed and her heart fluttered anew, my great grandmother learned of sacred union. And as the linden flowers blew and her body grew too, my great grandmother learned how to give birth. And as the water lilies grew, giving purity and hope, my great grandmother learned of true motherhood. And as the children grew, they grew healthy and strong. My great grandmother learned how to pass knowledge on. And as the grandchildren grew, revealing life's many truths, my great grandmother learned of wisdom and truth. And as she fell asleep, we all did weep. For my great grandmother, the goddess, will surely keep. And as her bones are earthed and her spirit soars, my great grandmother, we honor your sacred rebirth. And as I feel you in my bones, I will always know the great goddess lives within your soul. And as our souls entwine, dancing throughout time, I now know I am you, and I am the sacred divine. Thank you. Blessed be everybody.
Blessed be. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Kate. Kate is truly part of the brew now. And Sally, your song, wow. The great grandmother. The grandmothers are here with us, aren't they? And now we move on to Louise with a poem.
Thank you. That was so beautiful, Sally. This is a poem that came through as I was lying down to sleep the other night. It's called Moonrise. As the dark night gathers, the creatures of the world go into hiding in their individual lodgings. into the caves, the bushes, the rivers, the sea cliffs, the boxes made of stone. And as they hide away, the light of the moon has her way. Shadows grow deep as the creatures of the night come out to wander. It's their time now, hunting and loving and fighting and calling out into the deep, dark night. The forest stirs as the fox calls over the moonlit meadow. Trees awaken and start to whisper in the shadows. The fungi dance upon the surface of the earth, while underneath they hold hands, connected by an unseen matrix of mycelium. Millions and billions and trillions of networks underground, carrying stories and songs and food to one another. The earth stands upon this network. Our food grows from deep within its belly. Nothing lives without this invisible web, which grows in the dark and feeds on death. The moon hides now, safe in the shadow of the sun. And as the world turns, the creatures of the night grow stronger, waiting for their time, for their moment to rise. Blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you, Louise. Gosh, yeah, like Sadie writes, I can listen to your poems forever. There is such inspiration, there's such true Arwen in the offerings we receive in this circle, isn't it? Tina Louise, for another one of the magical offerings.
Let's hope I can live up to that, Andre. Okay. Right, a song called The Good Dark. And it's pretty fresh off the press there, so I'm going to try and hold the tune. Maybe a little wobbly in places, but I shall try and hold it. Okay. Down, down, spiral, down, down, down we go. Deep into the good dark, where the north wind cannot blow. Down, down, spiral, down, down into her earth. Deep into the good dark of her womb and our rebirth. Spiral down, down, down. How did it happen? When did we forget to work within our nature, to love and to connect? We used to walk with goddess in the dark and in the light. When did we start to fear the onset of the night? We used to be a part of her, connected to her womb, accepting of her cycle from birth until the tomb. We understood the need to rest before we could begin. Our ancestors knew there was no yang without the yin. So down, down, spiral down, down, down we go. Deep into the good dark, where the north wind cannot blow. Down, down, spiral down, down into her earth. Deep into the good dark of her womb and our rebirth. Spiral down, down, down. We used to live our lives within the cycles of the moon. As the season passed, we tilled and tasked, always in tune. And as the nights grew longer, together we would come, to heal and grow, to rest, to know, in the cold of the winter sun. For we are born from darkness, from the mother we have come, from the world that breathes and comes to life after the setting sun. So close your eyes and go within, and feel her presence there. Your blood and bones beneath your skin, your soul deep in its lair. So down, down, spiral down, down, down we go. Deep into the good dark, where the north wind cannot blow. Down, down, spiral down, down into her earth. Deep into the good dark of her womb and our rebirth. Spiral down, down, down. Find solace in that darkness, feel the mother's love. For Cerridwen's dark bright light shines like the moon above. 'Tis the darkness of the earth that grows the smallest seed. When we begin to go within, we find all that we need. It's in the darkness of our minds that inspiration grows, and solutions we can find as our imagination flows. So close your eyes and listen to the beating of your heart. It's the rhythm that connects us, and we are never apart. So down, down, spiral down, down, down we go, deep into the good dark where the north wind cannot blow. Down, down, spiral down, down into earth, deep into the good dark of her womb and our rebirth. Spiral down, 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 spiral down, down, down. And yes, I lost the tune several times there, which is what happens when you've just to do something. Thank you, blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you so much, Tina. That was amazing. Yes, we spiral down, 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 down. And now for a bit of a more earthy healing practice. Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm a priestess of Cerridwen from Italy. We are here tonight to explore the theme of the good dark. I think we can safely say that every one of us who is drawn to work with Our Lady, the goddess Cerridwen, is equally inclined to work with darkness. Darkness to us is the fertile womb of our mother, the rich dark soil in which life is formed and to which everything comes back when comes death. Darkness is what we have around us in the womb of our mothers before coming out to the world and entering the world of the light. Darkness is what surrounds the seed in the belly of earth long before the springtime comes. Darkness is what we experience in this moment of the year, in which we have the longest nights, and in which we are drawn to rest, to sleep, to the time and the moment that is most propitious for visions and dreams. In this moment of the year, when the long nights and the darkness surrounding us push us inwards, the goddess Cerridwen is our light in the dark, our torch-bearer, lighting the path ahead of us so that we can't get lost. In this moment of the year, we can find help and strength from two powerful allies, pine and obsidian. Pine is one of the trees that are located in the north in our wheel, and obsidian is a powerful stone that I will use in its variant of golden sheen obsidian and silver sheen obsidian. We will ask the spirits of these powerful allies to come to us and aid us in the search of our inner light, to be constantly in touch with it, even in the darkest hour, to take that light out into the world and to keep it always burning bright inside our hearts. I would like now to invite you to a short journey with me. Close your eyes and feel surrounded by darkness. You don't feel scared though, you feel safe and held. Adjusting your vision, you realize that you are on a snow-covered mountain. The sky opens in front of you, so full of beautiful stars shining in the dark of the night. There is no sign of the moon. This is the night of the dark moon. But the snow provides enough reflection to see all around you. You notice on your left a beautiful, tall, solitary pine tree, and you feel compelled to go to him. You put your head in your hands against the trunk, feeling the patterns of the bark under your skin. And as you close your eyes, you can feel the spirit of the tree speaking to you like a voice raising from your depths. You feel surrounded by its strong, balsamic smell, and you feel the power of the winter nights when the ancestors are closest to us. And the cold winds blow from north, pushing us inwards. My friend, here I am all around you. I am the spirit of the pine tree, and I know that you have come here for a reason. Stand strong, my friend. Stand strong. The world needs its warriors. The world needs the strong heart that can heal it. Look around you. Can you see the shiny light, the shiny flame burning bright in the depth of your heart? Keep it in your hands. Let it become the beautiful, brightest fire you've ever seen. Be strong, my friend. Protect, save. Look at all the beauty around us. Can you see? Protect the defenseless. Protect those who are in need with your strength. Stand tall in the face of adversity, like I do, solitary, on this mountain, facing the strong winds, the harsh winters, growing tall each year, protecting all the valleys under my sight. I will surround you, my friend, and you will keep with you a bit of my spirit to lighten up your fire every time you feel alone, you feel sad, you feel weak. Know that you will find in me an ally. You feel surrounded by the strong perfume of the tree branches all around you. And with that smell, you come back here and now. Here on our altar, we have a little cauldron filled with pure water. We will put inside of it some needles of our beloved pine tree that will help us with its strength with his protection, and to bring us the ability to see into the dark and to feel the energy of the light growing into us at this moment of the solstice. We will put into our water a little piece of gold sheen obsidian, the stone of the dark, the light that makes alive the dark, here in a little brew. I put this little brew on this petrified wood altar. May you always stand tall, like the powerful spirit of the pine tree, and may your vision always be cleansed by its perfume and by the deep strength of the obsidian. May the golden light of the flame in your heart always, always go into the world and bring with it love and care for all those in need. May all the adversities of the bad weather you may encounter never touch your strength, and may you always be protected by our goddess Cerridwen. Carry with you the protection of these powerful allies. They will always be by your side as the love of our goddess. So mote it be, blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you so much, Alex. I mean, who doesn't love a good spell, right? And the power of gold obsidian, it feels like it's a power that our time needs. It really is. Few rocks embody that dark light, dark bright light, as well as that does. And with that, we come to our final offering with Kimberly, who's doing a reading for us, an oracle reading for the coming year. Kimberly.
Hi everyone. So I put together a oracle card reading, and I asked Cerridwen, this was before the ritual, but I think you'll find that the reading that's come through will be a beautiful summary of the messages of the songs and the poems and the talks and spell work of the evening. So I asked Cerridwen, what does the darkness of this time of year, this good darkness, have to teach us? What are its gifts, its messages, its inspiration, and its tasks for us? I drew 3 cards, and the first one was the cave, the beautiful bear that has been referenced earlier this evening. And so begins the message from Cerridwen as to the good dark. So here is the opportunity to sit within the darkness, to enjoy the time in our caves physically and spiritually, to incubate in the warm darkness of ourselves, our ideas, our healing, and this is not a time to rush. The second card I drew was the Morrigan, a sister dark goddess to our own Cerridwen, and she reminds us further of the message of the cave, that this is a time of rest and rebirth. The Morrigan tells us, as the Celtic lore tells us, that the darkness is where we rest and let go of what does not serve us. This is where we heal, where we have the death of the things that we do not need, so we can be reborn in the light times, stronger, more fearless. And if we do not have the time in that death and that darkness and transformation, we cannot renew ourselves. And the Morrigan, as with Cerridwen, reminds us of this. In the third card that I drew is a lady who is on the sea in a little boat. I'm just kind of trying to get my camera so you can see that. The land and the new moon. And this reminds us that although we may feel a little bit at sea during our time in the cave, that we're far away from the action and far away from civilization, there's still a lot going on beneath the waves, like there was in the boat of the card. And by the light of the new moon, we rest. And we should trust the process of this time, that we don't need a direction or a plan or a destination at this time. We can just unravel for now as we weave ourselves anew as we really are and wish to be. So taking these three cards together as the oracle message for the good dark, they invite us to embrace this time, to hunker down for a while and not feel obliged to follow the crowd to one more big party or event if we don't feel like it. This is a magical time to drift in the dream time of the sea, to sink into and be held in the safety of the darkness of the cave, to reclaim the darkness as a place to heal, to rebirth our sovereign selves, to be stronger for it. Like the dark goddesses we honour, we should honour the good dark too. So embrace the good dark, and with that message, blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you, Kimberly. Wow. That was so in line with the good dark with this evening. And that brings us to an end of the offerings, and we will begin to close the ceremony tonight by thanking Cerridwen, thanking Goddess. So over to Tina.
Diolch, Cerridwen yr Awyr, Cerridwen of Air. Thank you for your loving presence here with us this evening. We felt your breath in every word spoken. We heard your wisdom and bore witness to your inspiration. Farewell and bide well in your temple, Cerridwen yr Awyr, Cerridwen of Air. Blessed be.
We thank you, Cerridwen of Fire, for holding us in your warmth, in the loving warmth that is the darkness where we reside this season. We thank you for the fires of love that we weave between us, and through our strength in these dark moons, we weave them out into the world with your face in your hands. We thank you for all of this with deep gratitude. Cerridwen of Fire, we bid thee farewell and bide thee in thy temple. Blessed be.
Thank you, Cerridwen of Water, for your presence in my life. Farewell and bid well in your temple. Blessed be.
Cerridwen of Earth, we thank you for holding us, for your earth that holds every step we take from the cradle to the grave. We thank you for the messages that have come through for us tonight, solid and grounded as you are of earth. Farewell and bide well in your temple, Cerridwen of Earth.
Diolch, Cerridwen, mistress of magic and mystery. Thank you for your dark, bright presence this night. Thank you for your sacred darkness of growth, healing, and transformation. Farewell and bide well in your temple, Cerridwen, mistress of magic and mystery. Blessed be.
Blessed be. So let us remember to sit in the dark, to not rush. Light will come, morning will come, and the seed will germinate and grow. But for now remain in the heart of winter, in the darkness of the womb, in the darkness of the earth. So thank you from the earth that is the fertile soil, the air that is the fresh frost and the visions and dreams of our breaths, the fire that is the spark of light, that grows in the dark, and the sacred warm waters of the womb where the seed and life is growing. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the love of Cerridwen be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be everyone, and big thanks.
Thank you, Lisa. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.